What's up, everyone? I'm Miranda.
And I'm Hotek.
And this is another episode of the REI Gear Guides. And we are out here in the rainy Pacific Northwest to talk about the best lanterns that you can find at REI this year.
So to decide our lanterns for this year, we looked at customer reviews, we talked to our members and our customers when they were picking them out, and then we took a bunch of these guys out and we tested them out in the field. And our first category is the best lantern for car camping.
And our pick was the Goal Zero Lighthouse 400. So when we chose the best lantern for car camping, we were looking for something that was super bright and had a lot of variety for hanging options, as well as something that could be charged many different ways. And that's how we landed on the Goal Zero Lighthouse 400. So that 400 stands for 400 lumens, which is the maximum brightness of this lantern. But it actually has two different light settings as well as a dimming option. So you can have the lantern turned on all the way on both sides, like this, or you can have it turned on only on one side, so you can have the light face only one person.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Just
That's
like
awesome.
that. It does also have a red light setting, so you can press this button and then you will get a red light that flashes up top. This is more for emergencies or like finding a site or finding your site again than it is for light. There's also two different options for hanging this or for using this lantern. You can hang it with this guy here, and then you can also use the legs like we have it. This is really great for putting it on tabletops, whereas this is better for hanging it from a tent.
And you can also fold up the legs, make the whole thing a little bit shorter, like this.
Totally, yeah.
Yep. And then one of the cool things about it, because it's a Goal Zero lantern, is there are a whole bunch of different ways you can charge it. So you can hook it up through USB to charge it up. You can also set it up through a solar panel, a Goal Zero solar panel, sold separately. And finally, if you're in kind of a pinch, you can actually run the hand crank on it, and a minute of crank on this guy will give you 10 minutes of light.
Yeah, great for emergencies, great for entertaining kids.
Yes, definitely good for entertaining kids.
Yes.
Yeah. So this guy, when he's fully juiced up, will, without charging any electronics, because it can charge electronics out of this USB, it'll give you between 2.5 hours to 48 hours, depending on your brightness settings.
Yeah. The next category for lanterns that we have is the best lantern for backpacking. And for that, we chose the Paclight Max phone charger lantern by Illuminate.
So the reason why we chose the illuminate is because it's pretty bright, but also it's super, super packable and really, really, really lightweight.
Yeah, and it also charges off of the solar panel. So this is great for a backpacking lantern because you don't have to worry about carrying extra batteries with you. One cool thing about the illuminate is that, like we said, it does charge off the solar panel. It'll take, how long is it? Like roughly 12 hours in full sun to charge like this. But if the battery is fully charged, you can use this to provide a little bit of additional extra charge to your devices by plugging them in via the USB port here. You do have this hanging strap on the top here that gives you 3 different clips, essentially. And then you have 4 different brightness. 4 different? Yeah.
4 different brightness settings and a strobe.
2, 3.
There it is. Yeah.
So yeah.
But it packs super small.
Right, yes, it packs super small. It is an air inflated light, so this is just like a pillow.
It means you can also float it, but this is why I like it. Because I can just drop this into my bag and...
And then show the strap thing, too.
Oh, yeah. Boom.
Just like that.
Yep.
And the cool thing about this is that because it straps on the back side here, you can attach it to a daisy chain on your pack, and then the solar panel is still fully revealed.
Yep, charging all day while you're hiking.
Totally. So yeah. That is Illuminate, and again, we really like this lantern because not only can you get the solar charge out of it, but you can provide a little additional charge to electronics. Pack super small, super lightweight, super bright, all in all pretty groovy.
Yeah.
Our next category were the best lanterns you can get for under $20, and for that we chose the Black Diamond Emoji. I just love them so much. They're so tiny. So we chose the Black Diamond Emoji. So we chose these lights, the best you can get for under 20 bucks, because they offer a lot of brightness. They're just really convenient and so cute.
And you can dim them all the way down, right? So you can control them. I like them because you can hang them up in your tent off of this. You can also use it as just like a really, really nice little handheld light.
Because it fits in your hand so well.
Yes,
Because
because it's so cute.
Because it's so cute.
Right. These guys run off trip A's. So right there, so just bring some extra batteries, make sure you can reload if things go sideways out there.
They come in a variety of colors.
Yep. And yeah, they're great. I mean, this is my go-to lantern.
Yeah. Yeah, I think a lot of us really like these just because of their simplicity and how small they are. They are best hanging. If you just have them on the ground up like this and they're at full brightness, they're kind of like right in your face. So they are best when you hang them.
Yep.
And then our next category is the best lantern that we like for group camps. And that is going to be the BioLite Base Camp Plus. So our top pick for best lantern for group camping is the BioLite Base Lantern Plus. This lantern is really cool because it essentially functions as a base camp for all of your lighting needs. And it's got a few really neat features in terms of how it charges and how it can charge other things.
So what you can do with this guy is, this is your power in, and you can charge that guy in through USB, pretty standard, but you can also hook it up to any of the BioLite stuff. So there's BioLite solar panels. You can also hook it up to the BioLite stove. You can charge it off of that.
Yeah.
And you can actually charge out with it too. So you can charge the two things at once right over there. And this guy's good for 7,800 milliamps.
Yeah. It also is obviously a light in and of itself. And so if you press the button on the top, you'll get basically this light setting from either side. You can also get a single-sided light and a red light setting. Now, one really cool thing about the base lantern is that this has the ability to hook up to a Bluetooth app on your phone, which, hear me out, is actually really awesome. So you can do all sorts of different light settings with this. You can have a strobe setting, you can do different colors, you can have solid colors. It really is the life of the party as far as lanterns go. And there's also some pretty cool ports on the other side where you can hook in other BioLite lanterns. And we're going to show you that now.
So this is the BioLite sight light, and the way this guy works is that you plug him in up here. And
cool.
Yep, there we go. And then these guys actually break apart, so you have multiple lights right here.
And you can have this guy turned on, and then you can also adjust these guys separately. But if you're using the app with the base lantern, you can adjust how bright these are or turn these on or off from this light itself.
That's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool. It also packs down to be about the size of a sandwich. So yeah, sandwich size.
Yeah. And our next category is going to be our best non-electric lantern. And that's going to be the Coleman Dual Fuel.
So all the other lanterns that we've talked about have been battery operated electrical lanterns, some of them kind of on the high end of tech, I guess. And so if you're looking for something more traditional that is non-electric, you can get something like the Coleman Dual Fuel.
Yeah.
So this lantern actually runs on liquid gas, no batteries. And yeah, it's a little bit more...
It's warm.
Warm, yeah,
it's
a warmer light.
It can be super, super bright, but it's always a warm light.
It is always a warm light.
Yep.
And it's a little bit more old school, traditional lantern style.
You've probably seen one of these before.
Totally.
Yeah.
And if you take care of them, these things will last a really long time. They have a lot of moving parts and pieces, but many of them are replaceable and fixable. And also, it uses mantles. So while the mantles that it uses are fragile, just those little things in there, they're also replaceable.
So the way this guy works is you're going to pump them up just like that. And then you're going to turn them on with this switch, and you're going to pop a little match right there, and one over on this side, and that'll light up your lanterns, and you'll be good to go.
And those mantles, you want to pre-burn them before you use them in the field.
That's right.
This kind of more than any of the other lanterns, you probably want to be familiar with it before you take it out. But again, it's a really nice, bright, comfortable, more traditional style of light. And you can always follow the manufacturer's instructions, as you should. Another thing with these lanterns is that while they're a little bit larger and bulkier, you can buy cases for them, so it makes them easier to kind of haul around with you.
It keeps them protected too.
It does, yeah. So because these lanterns do burn fuel, they are for outdoor use only. Do not put these in your tent. You should also be a little bit cautionary about how you're using them and make sure that you're just being safe in general. Yeah. That's it for lanterns. Thanks for watching. And if you want, come into your local REI and talk to the experts there. We'll see you on the trail.
Stay dry.